So here's my new Instapot. I used it a few times, largely to make black beans because my daughter happens to love them. So I haven't used all of the functions on it, but they're pretty self-explanatory once you know how to use one. So I will show you the 3 different parts. You've got the base that you program, the lid, and then you've got just the container. So the container goes inside the Instapot with whatever you want to have inside of it. When you've got all your ingredients, you place the back in place, and you can see it lights up, and then you turn it just slightly to the right so that this arrow is right down the center of the face. Now, to program it, you turn the knob here, so you can choose whatever. I mean, this is actually so easy, you can't believe it. So if I turn the knob, I can do soups and broths, and that will use the pressure cooker for 30 minutes. It does take time to go up to pressure, and then it takes time to go down. So it doesn't mean the cook time is 30 minutes from beginning to end. It just means that the pressure is on for 30. So you can do meats and stews, beans. You can also steam things, which I have not done. Slow cook, I have done slow cook for 4 hours. I usually leave the top off if I'm doing something where I want it to evaporate off. So often I'll do the beans. I'll cook the beans, pressure cook those for 30, and then once I can release the temperature, I'll slow cook them for several hours to make them less runny. So, and then you've got saute, warm, we'll just keep it warm. So you pick whichever it is you want to choose. So I'll pick, say, soups, and then you just start. You can see it saying it's on, and it begins this little graph, I guess you could say, that goes up, and then when it hits the peak temperature and it's cooking, it will start to drop off, so you can see when the temperature goes down. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. You can also do rice. There's other options over here as well, which I've not done because I have a little rice maker which works fine in as well. So I'm going to cancel and then show you up at the top that before you release, this will lock in place, so if the pressure's on, you can't open it. But if you want to release the pressure early, you can push this down and the steam will rise and it will release the pressure. So I've never actually released it at high pressure. I wouldn't recommend it, but after it's done with its 30-minute high pressure and the graph on the front starts to go down, I have released it at that point. And you just keep it pressed. Obviously you don't want to put your hand on the top of that so you don't get burned when the steam comes off. Other than that, it's the nicest pressure cooker I ever had, because I used, you know, the kind that Grandma had, and those are kind of scary. So that's that.